Hi Scorpio, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. I'm going to be using two decks. I'm going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread with this deck, and then I'll pull one oracle card for the overall energy of the reading with this deck, okay? So if the messages repeat, I'll try and catch that and let you know. I believe Spirit really wants us to get the message when they repeat. If a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. Okay, so Spirit, can I please have 10 cards for a Celtic cross spread for Scorpio? What guidance, insight, clarification, confirmation can you give for Scorpio today, please, Spirit? Okay. So, Scorpio, your first card represents your current situation. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. What's crossing you or what's challenging you is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Your foundation card, Three of Swords. Your past, the Emperor. Your immediate future, the Judgment reversed. The outcome you desire, Six of Wands reversed. Your self-image, the Magician reversed. Your environment, Seven of Swords, or how others see you. Your hopes and fears, the Hanged Man reversed. And then your future, if all is to remain as is, the Hermit. So some major arcanas there. Spirit, can I have one oracle card for the overall message, the overall energy of the reading today? What's the overall message energy to tie this reading together, please, Spirit? Okay, so, a couple of them turned over. So it's gratitude and service is what this reading is going to be about. Let me just make sure there's no other cards turned. No. Okay, so we'll get to those. So your first card is the Eight of Pentacles. It came out reversed, so extra protection from Spirit. The Eight of Pentacles represents your current situation. This is a card represented by Virgo in the zodiac. So this is a card about misdirected activity or feeling uninspired, having no passion, no motivation. It could be a lack of quality, a rushed job, bad reputation, lack of motivation. Self-development is needed. This is a card about someone. Some of you may be perfectionists, perfectionism. You may be at a dead-end job. Low skill, laziness, mediocrity. Self-development is needed, Spirit is saying. This card can suggest that you're being a nitpicker, too much of a perfectionist, or maybe a workaholic. It can also mean someone who is finding their job boring and tedious. There is an indication that you have not mastered the necessary skills to achieve your goals. You may desire to begin some new enterprise, but a lack of ambition, ability, or clarity prevents your success. Spirit is saying more effort or education may be necessary, Scorpio. Then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the Page of Pentacles, and it came out reversed, so extra protection. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Page of Pentacles represents someone who is procrastinating. There's a lack of commitment. They're lazy. There's a lack of progress. There's greediness. The Spirit's saying learn from failure. This is someone who is foolish, immature, irresponsible, an underachiever, a procrastinator. This is a card about missed chances, poor prospects. This page can be someone in a position of servitude or under someone's control. They can also be someone who is stingy and a penny pincher, or who never wants to give or do more than she has to. And it can be it can be male or female in a general reading like this, okay? Remember, you got this card. This reading's all about service and being grateful, okay? Service to others and gratitude. The Page of Pentacles reflects someone who is lazy, unmotivated, or uninterested in furthering themselves through education or work. So that's they've already repeated the message there. If the card does not represent a person, it can indicate bad news concerning money matters. It can also refer to some sort of disappointment, such as failing an exam, not getting into the college of your choice, or not being hired for a job. Spirit saying more effort and focus are needed. And then your third card is the Three of Swords upright. This card represents the basis of your situation. See things exactly as they are is the message on the card there. This is Libra energy. So this is a card saying that some of you are upset. You've experienced some type of loss, some trauma. This is a card of tears, removal, heartache, absence, delay. There's a division, a conflict. You're struggling, arguments. It's a breaking apart or a worsening of a situation, something that's difficult for you to face. You've been disappointed. This is a card of separation, heartache, suffering, grief, sorrow, hurt, sadness. This represents a new raw pain. It can be a major situation, such as finding your lover unfaithful, or a smaller one, such as cutting and harmful words from a trusted friend. Swords represent the truth, and this is a case of the truth hurting very much indeed. So your heart's been hurt. You're feeling the pain of separation, maybe a romantic one. Doesn't have to be romantic. Sometimes this card can signify a love triangle. A third party has entered into the formerly stable situation and caused the breakup, but it was ready to happen anyways, so it's just time to let it go. Whatever relationship has died must be allowed to disintegrate spiritually too. Don't try to hold on to the past, Scorpio. The Three of Swords is a card of severance, signifying separation and sadness. Again, it could be the end of a romantic relationship, but it could be any relationship in your life. There is the sense that the separation or breakup was needed, though. Although you feel the post-breakup blues, the separation was meant to be. This card could also mean that some of you feel isolated and cut off from something you love, either a way of life, your home and family, a philosophy, a pursuit, or a job. Okay, then your fourth card is the Emperor card. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. It's represented by Aries in astrology. So the Emperor, the message on the card is make empowered choices, Scorpio. The Emperor could represent a father figure. This is a card about decision, action, challenge, feeling satisfied from your achievement, having discipline, responsibility, judgment, control. This is a card of authority, protection, focusing, practicality, structure. So this card is about being in control, Scorpio. You are or should be in charge of your life, your environment, your body, your temper, and your actions. You and you alone should be in control of your life at this time. This card is giving you permission to be assertive, brave, and bold. If you have already built a solid foundation, this card indicates that your goals will be realized. This card could also represent a leader that you admire and want to follow. The Emperor could be an Aries. When the Emperor appears in a reading, there may be issues related to authority. The Emperor teaches the meaning of power and how to use it in this world. Though not overly aggressive, he tells us that it is necessary sometimes to take up arms against evil forces. As a protective male force, especially of the home and of domestic harmony, he personifies the ideal that what is worth having is worth fighting for. This card could also indicate issues concerning the biological father or authority figures in general. Spirit's saying, Scorpio, the time has arrived for you to become the authority figure rather than depending on others to provide protection. Sometimes when the Emperor appears in a reading, the person is struggling to achieve independence, become their own person, and reconcile father issues. There may be concerns with your father's health, an issue with your father, a situation that can bring up feelings of being abandoned by a protective father figure. It could also represent someone who's acting like a father figure, like a boss or a husband. This card can indicate that you're involved with the established order or with someone who represents the establishment. You may have a need to identify with a powerful group, religious, ideological, intellectual, economic, or political, and be one of them, or you may be associating with someone else who has this need. And then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life. And you got the Judgment card, another major arcana. It's represented by Pluto. So this card is talking about having no self-awareness or doubting yourself, self-loathing, not learning the lessons. Your inner critic is on overdrive. You're ignoring the call. This is a card about forced changes. This card is warning you of hanging on to the past and using it as an excuse not to move forward. It can also indicate that you are moving forward, but you're dragging the past with you. So just let it go, okay? Interior factors are at work, but you have little or no control over them. You may be thinking about making some changes. Emotionally, you may be called upon to grow up. Even if you aren't sure just how to handle what's happening, you must make peace with the changes. Judgment reverse can also indicate frustrating delays or postponements, possible loss or separation, and the need to cope with life changes. So they've already mentioned that in the reading. And then your sixth card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation, and you got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is represented by you, Leo, or sorry, it's represented by Leo, Scorpio. This is a card of Leo in the zodiac. The Six of Wands can indicate not receiving the accolades you expected and think you deserve, and it can also mean that the victory achieved did not bring the satisfaction you thought it would. Again, the Six of Wands reversed. What's your personal definition of success? It's a card of punishment, a lack of recognition, a fall from grace, an indefinite delay, excess pride, private achievement, egotism, fear, apprehension, disloyalty. The hopes and wishes you have for your success are being delayed, often by factors over which you have no control. So they've already talked about this. You feel frustrated and angry, ready to do battle to get things right. But you are being challenged by circumstances. So take a stance about who you are and what you intend to accomplish. You may have experienced some kind of betrayal that has caused you to reevaluate your self-image. Then your self-image card is the Magician, Major Arcana card. It came out reversed, so extra protection. This card warns of potential deception. Beware of someone promising more than they can deliver. The Magician can also be a charlatan. Be careful too of tricking yourself. You may be convinced that your plan is good, but you might be missing a needed element, or your plan may have unanticipated consequences. This card is about disgrace again, wasted talent, deception, untapped talents, manipulation, poor plannery, illusions, out of touch, trickery, mental disease, cunning. So Spirit is saying that Scorpio, you have untapped talents, okay, that you need to tap into. The Magician is saying that now is not the time for change. Maybe you are not ready internally or are not fully prepared in a practical or logistical way. You need to be patient and the situation will work out properly. You may be experiencing self-doubt about a new venture, or your energy levels may be too low to accomplish your aims. There is no sense in rushing things prematurely. Just wait until the time is right, Spirit is saying. Divine timing. Your environment card is the Seven of Swords, upright. Take great care of what you value, Scorpio. The Seven of Swords is represented by Aquarius. This card indicates that this is your environment card. So there's something going on in your environment with regards to some type of trickery, because they've already talked about this. Diplomacy, deception, cunning again, betrayal again. This is a card about there's some lies going on behind your back. Lies, trickery, scheming, strategy, betrayal, unexpected misfortunes and setbacks, frustrations, getting away with something, acting strategically. So upright, the Seven of Swords indicates the potential for thievery, sneaking about, and trickery. Someone involved in this situation has decided to use subterfuge to achieve his or her goals, which may or may not be honorable. A strategic plan has been devised and enacted and will likely be successful, at least as a means to an end. Seven of Swords, upright, your environment card, or how others see you in your situation. It's saying you have the upper hand over a tricky situation, but you still need to exercise caution. Discretion and discrimination are required, as are diplomacy and maybe even evasive tactics. You may not enjoy this oblique approach, but you'll be more likely to achieve success this way. This card is urging caution in all dealings. There may be secretive action or indirect communication occurring behind your back. Nothing is quite what it seems to be, and you have to use your wit to achieve your aims. Be wary of overconfidence. You may appear to be on top now, but being too cocky could do you in. Then your hopes and fears card is the Hanged Man reversed. What you hope for or fear the most in your situation. The Hanged Man is represented by Neptune. This card suggests that you're being asked to make a sacrifice that is too big and potentially harmful to you. It can also imply feeling confused, as though your world has been turned upside down, making you feel immobile and unable to take any action. This is a card of, there's a fear of sacrifice, needless sacrifice, stalling, avoiding sacrifice, delays again, indecision, resistance, apathy again, being at a standstill, disinterest. The Hanged Man reversed. You are at a crossroads, but you're also at a standstill because you're stuck on the material plane and you're neglecting your spiritual development. Denying your real needs could be causing you some depression, dissatisfaction, or apathy. You feel that any effort you make will be futile, but this is because you're not being honest, you're not being true to your inner self, Scorpio. You may be sacrificing yourself because of a martyr complex or indecision. Spirit's saying it's time to end such behavior and commit yourself to a worthwhile goal that will lead you to your higher good, even if it means turning your world upside down. And then your future card, if all is to remain as is, you got the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. I follow my own path is a message on the card. This card is about seeking truth. It's not the intuitive truth of the High Priestess, and it's not the learned truth of the Hierophant. The truth you need, Scorpio, is your own truth, okay? You need to withdraw from the situation for a time. Use this time to review all your knowledge, understanding, and experience. When you figure out how it all works together, you will have the answers that you need, okay? This is a card of contemplation, withdrawing, solitude, soul-searching, detachment, caution, patience, discretion, limitation, introspection, self-reflection. You're searching for the truth. This is a card that talks about inner guidance, being alone, introspection, soul-searching, meditation, solitude, have patience. The Hermit is waiting patiently for you to turn to him for advice. You may be aware of his influence, but are ignoring it. You might actually be looking for guidance by isolating yourself in some way, seeking solitude, wisdom, and inner peace. You want to gain perspective on your life, and you are open to the inner guidance that is available to you. Okay, so connect with a higher power. That's what you're wanting to do to receive all the messages. So, and then your two oracle messages here, you got gratitude and you got service. Those are, this is the energy of the reading, okay? So the gratitude, this, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. This soulful card is telling you that it is time to stop, close your eyes, and become mindful of the incredible gift the universe has bestowed upon you in offering valuable and unique lessons, tailored especially for your soul. This is an important reminder to express your appreciation for what has been, what will be, and most important, who you are. It's time to acknowledge it is time to acknowledge to the universe how thankful you are for being provided these opportunities for insights and understanding. It's also time for your soul to share recognition of all those loved ones in your life, upon the earth or in spirit, who have helped you form who you are now. You may even find it helpful to begin to write a list of all the things you are grateful for in your life. When you put forth the contemplation and the energy to do this, it awakens thoughts that acknowledge your connection to all that is. By bringing yourself into a state of gratitude, it not only has a transforming effect on the energy in the sacred space surrounding you, but also brings about an overall sense of health and well-being. I have an alarm set in my phone. Every morning at 9 a.m. it goes off to remind me to tell the universe what I'm grateful for. It's amazing. I would highly recommend you do that too, or leave yourself a little note. And then service, I feel good when I can help others. One of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels so good to give. It's because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible, and demonstrate unconditional love toward others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. Maybe volunteer, make a meal for someone who might be sick, volunteer in a hospital or hospice. Spirit saying perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. Okay, Scorpio, that's your reading. Thank you for listening to these messages and allowing me to channel them for you through Spirit, okay? Take care. Thank you. If this resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Bye.